matter what you use. If you start out on controllers, my theory is eventually you're going to touch some turntables. If you start out on turntables, my theory is you're eventually going to carry a controller. And I tell you that because that's my experience. I started out on 1200s, like I said, in '83, and then around 91, 92, my daughter was born, and she didn't like nothing I did. She didn't like that I rode a motorcycle, she didn't like that I DJ'd, and you know how daughters are, they daddy's girls, so I thought I retired, which I didn't. So in 99, I wanted to get back in the game, so I was gonna go buy 1200s and buy my records back. I had this, I felt good, and then all of a sudden I see how much it cost, and I said, wait a minute, I got CDs. Did they got anything to play on CDs? So I got CDJs. So when I got back into it in 99, I had CDJs. Eventually I got my 1200s back, and the difference with 1200s, if you ever played on 1200s, is the vinyl feel. That's pretty much it. The controllers, until you get to the high-end controllers, they don't have that vinyl feel, they don't have that motor up under them. The higher-end controllers do have motors, so you have that vinyl feel, but it's nothing like the feel of vinyl and the manipulation you can do with vinyl. CDJs and controllers are similar. They're about the same thing. A controller is basically a compact CDJ. They took the CDJ and made it one piece with the mixer in the middle. So now what I would say is, if you want to play like you do on 1200s or like you play on vinyl, you have to spend more money. Meaning, you can get entry-level CDJs, but you're not going to be able to cut and scratch and have that same manipulation and feel as you would on 1200s. Same thing with the controller. CDJs are lighter, they're smaller, so they're easier to maneuver. A controller is even lighter in most cases. Like I said, high-end ones, like Amir got, weigh as much as 1200s. But anyway, it's something where you have to understand that the difference now in this age is first preference, and the second thing is mobility. Like I said, I'm a mobile DJ, I'm over down the East Coast. Sometimes I travel with just my controller. Sometimes the party or the guest or the customer, they want that old school feel, so they want 1200s. So I got take my 1200s. And then sometimes I have my CDJs, and Greg said my time was up.
I was getting ready to kiss you on the cheek. I would stop you. All right. Hey, look, now comes the time I'm going to walk around and take some questions for our panel from the audience. Does anybody have any questions? Because we know Groove can talk. So, hold on. Okay, hit it up.
How's it going? My name is DJ Renegade. I used to be the main floor DJ at the Limelight and so on. You guys are going to hate me for saying this, but it is what it is. Personally, I like using the new stuff just to kind of learn the effects and stuff real quick, and then I don't fuck with it. And then I get in front of the crowd, and I just vibe off the crowd. I don't practice. I don't hate me, but I don't. And I just like that nervous energy of almost being like, do I know what the hell I'm doing right now? But I'm moving the fucking crowd. So I mean, I must be doing something stupid for the kids, but I must be doing something right. You know what I mean? And to me, vibing off the crowd and having them vibe off of me. Now to me, that's what I like doing. You know, personally. I haven't practiced for years, I'll be honest with you, but the other thing is, 1200s to me, I'd rather kick them to the curb. I paid $18,000 to store these records, I don't even touch the damn records no more. You got the CDJs, you know what I mean? That's just my own opinion. And
question? You have a question for him?
Well, the question I have is, you guys love DJing, right? Obviously, you wouldn't be here. That's my question. But I'm just kind of counterpointing their points. You know what I mean? Because I think it's interesting. And the other thing I was going to mention to you is I got into it too from Jam Master Jake, so I can relate to what you're saying with the hip hop. And I actually was fortunate enough to play with an expo, so it was pretty cool for me. And that's it.
You do what you love, you never work a day in your life. Am I right? And some people, look, some people are great with that. They're great with the vibes. Other people, though, you put them in front and they're going to freeze. Or put them on a microphone, they're going to freeze. Anyone else? Come on, questions. Go ahead.